CD2, Track 28. 1.
It must have been amazing to be the first modern person to see Machu Picchu after it had been covered by jungle for so long. I think it must have been pretty hard to get there, actually, because nowadays they've built a train. There's a little village nearby, near Cusco, and it's easier to get to. But the first people that went there had to climb right up the side of the huge mountain without knowing that there was anything there at the top. So they must have been really driven people to make themselves climb up there. But although they might have felt the same atmosphere when they were arriving, it couldn't have been quite as spectacular as it is today, because the ruins now are all there for you to see as soon as you arrive. But it must have had more of a mysterious air when they discovered it, covered in vegetation and all hidden without really knowing what it was.
2.
I've often wondered what it was like to have been in the first airplane to take off and really fly. Not just like the Kitty Hawk going for a 10-second or 30-second hop, but really climbing into the air. It can't have been easy because you have to realize those aircraft were not very sophisticated. They must have been difficult to fly, physically and even mentally. And you would have had to do lots of calculations that no one else has done before. And then, of course, it would have been incredibly exhilarating as the freedom increases as you go higher and higher. And then just think of all the doubts. How is this going to work out? Are you going to control it? And then coming in for the landing. How would that have been? In a way, you would know that this is going to be a crash, but a crash that you had to control. And that too couldn't have been easy.
3.
I think Yuri Gagarin must have had mixed emotions about being the first person in space. I think on the one hand there's that sort of thrill and excitement of space travel and the absolute awe of what he's experiencing, seeing Earth from space and being the first person to see that, having never even had any concept of what it might look like from space, and sort of just the complete vastness of space and just how amazing that must be. But on the other hand, sort of being up there on your own, basically in a tin can, anything could have happened up there. He probably didn't know if he would get back home or not. He must have felt alone and also probably quite scared as well.